I am so tired of hearing the excuse, math is hard. Every time I hear it, I want to just explode with this profanity-laced tirade about the obviousness of the statement. Of course, math is hard. Everybody knows math is hard. It doesn't matter how smart you are or how good you are at math. Every single person at some point is going to come to a place in math where one moment they get it, they're like, oh, I got it now, finally. And then a handful of seconds later, they're left with, oh, wait a minute. I don't really understand after all. It happens to everybody. The difference between the person that is successful in math, with whatever math it is that they have to learn, and the person that's not, comes down to this. You've got fighters and you've got quitters. That might sound harsh. And you might be looking for somebody to say, yeah, math is hard. It's okay. You can quit. It's not it. It's not okay to quit. If something's important and it's worth doing, then you cannot quit because it got too hard. Doesn't work. There's a big difference, though, between a fighter and a quitter. See, somebody that's fighting, that's going to overcome, they have two things in their corner. They have faith and they have patience. They have faith that through perseverance, they will overcome. And they have the patience to suffer through that time when you're trying to figure it out and make sense of it. They have patience to know that through perseverance, over time, the suffering will end. And at the end of the suffering, it's glorious. It's worth it all. Somebody that quits, they don't have that perspective. They don't have the faith that through perseverance they will become victorious. And they don't have the patience to suffer through that time period when it's hard. They give up. They seek what's easy. That's the difference between somebody that's going to be successful and somebody that's going to say, math is hard. Everybody knows math is hard. If what you're working on is important to you, you better find a way to overcome. Now, me personally, I have a math degree. I'm very, very familiar with how hard math is. And it went from pretty easy for me to really, really hard, just like that. And you see, what I ended up having to do is I ended up having to learn how to learn and organize my time and structure things better. I had to learn to accept the fact that I wasn't as smart as I thought I was. I had to work really hard to be successful. In fact, I am the oldest grandchild in my family on my dad's side, and I share a birthday with my grandmother. Now, grandparents, kids, they can have a pretty special relationship, and, birthdays aren't a big deal to me, but sharing a birthday with my grandmother is kind of cool. So when we have a birthday party, to me, I'm not really celebrating her birthday or my birthday, I'm kind of celebrating our relationship. When I was going to college, we had a birthday party. I took a dry erase board, a marker, and an eraser, and a math book with me to the party because this class that I was taking was kicking my butt. I was getting destroyed by it, and I didn't want to fail. So I had to do something different. I had to make some big sacrifices. I went to the party, and I locked myself in a room. I said hello, and then I went and sat down in the room. I didn't have homework to do. I didn't have a test coming up. I just knew there were things that I wasn't good at in that class, and I had to be proactive. So I studied, and I practiced during the party. And when food was served, I came out and ate. I went back in, and I studied while everybody else was having a good time, and then I went home. And I passed the class. But I had to work hard to get the C in that class just to earn credit. That was just to get a C. There are things that we have to do sometimes that are just distasteful, but it was worth it. So my point of this entire rant is that, yeah, math is hard. If what you're doing is important, get over it. Math is hard. That's right. Big deal. Water's wet. Math is hard. Find a way to overcome. It's just an obstacle. Find a way to overcome. Anyway, my name's Philip Brown. I am the Bearded Math Man. I thank you for watching. If you find this interesting, you can always subscribe and visit my website, thebeardedmathman.com. been a little inactive lately over the holidays, and now that we're coming back into the new year, I plan on posting a math teacher's vlog every Friday. So anyway, once again, I thank you very much for your time, and have a good day.